Good evening, YouTube audience. This is Texas Metalhead Kev, and you're listening to me on the Texas Metalhead YouTube channel. Do you believe in ghosts? Do you believe that there's another force, spirits in the world? Do you believe that they inhabit this world or they can come across? That was interesting to me. And when I was a young man, I started watching a TV show. I had no idea that this book was made into a novel in the 70s. It's about a newspaper reporter that reports on strange and unusual phenomenon. It's called Kolchak, the Night Stalker, the Night Killer. Well, he was, because basically, he took care of all the monsters and ghosts and so forth. He found a way to deal with them, I guess you'd say, and he did so very effectively. But yeah, Karl Kolchak, Kolchak. Karl Kolchak. He was played by, the character was played by Darren McGavin, a phenomenal actor. But the reason why I'm making this video is because I was on a website and I found some books, because I just looked it up. I entered the information into the search engine, Kolchak. It found like DVDs of the show and so forth, but it also found like books and what's called fan fiction, and I thought, man, this is really cool. So what I decided upon, looking through all the books that were for sale, was I think it's called Kolchak, the Case Files, or something like that. I don't know, because I'm 47 and my memory's not that great anymore. But I think that's what it was called. It was Kolchak, the Case Files. And it's like 17 new original stories involving the main character, Karl Kolchak, who continues to be a reporter, but he goes on new adventures. So the reason why I brought this up was because I used to watch the show when I was young. And I think it was made in 1976, 1977, I believe. It was on ABC, and I was, I guess, 6, 7 years old. And wow, what a show. Oh my gosh, amazing show. I'd highly recommend it. Kolchak, the Night Stalker. Kolchak, the Night Stalker. It was produced by Dan Curtis, who he's no longer alive, and Darren McGavin also passed away. But amazing show. This is what came before, obviously, the X-Files. This was a precursor to the show, to the TV show The X-Files, created by Chris Carter. Kolchak was the original, guy that wanted to know what was going on. He wanted to know if there was more to this world than just what you see, what you observe. And he was a reporter, so he was able to find information and discover information that wasn't meant to be discovered, due to his ability of being a crack reporter. He worked for the Independent News Service, INS, in Chicago. And what's cool about the fan fiction is that he relocates to the West Coast, to like California or something, Los Angeles. And I think one of the cases take him to New Mexico. And I think, which which is a great story, by the way. I didn't finish it, but I mean the book is almost 500 pages. But I would highly recommend that you either watch the television show Kolchak the Night Stalker, or find the books, the fan fiction books. I mean, just really good content, very entertaining. Like I said, I haven't even got that far in it, but what I read and what I saw was just blew my mind. It was so amazing, just very cool. I'm sure it's going to have horror elements to it, which I dig. You know, I consider that really cool. But yeah, this was just a video to give you an idea of what my interests are. And I've always loved Kolchak the Night Stalker. In fact, I got the 20 episode series, or maybe it was 19 episodes or something, remastered. And so I bought that through this website. I don't want to mention who they are, but they do provide video content and everything. You know, they sell it. They sell TV series and stuff on DVD, and also streamable content. But what an incredible show. It also had 2 movies, television movies, and they were insanely good. The Night Strangler, I think it was Kolchak the Night Strangler. And this is kind of off topic, but there was another TV show which was by the way written by Dan Curtis, or produced. He had something to do with it, Dan Curtis. It's called the Norliss tapes. The Norliss tapes, and it's NORLISS tapes, TAPES. And it's really cool too, because it reminded me of the kind of setting or the beginning of the Blair Witch Project, where it's a found footage and everything, except this is in video. They find these tapes, and this man Norliss, or whoever the guy that ran into something, went on this adventure, and we don't know what happened to him. So it's really an amazing story. So it's called the Norliss tapes, and you just don't know. You know, you have to watch the movie. It's just an amazing show. Movie, and I think it was in the 70s. So watch that, the Norliss tapes, if you can find it. Dan Curtis, look up Dan Curtis. Also, I think Rice, is it somebody, John Rice, or somebody like that? He's the one that wrote the original Kolchak, tell you my memory. Kolchak, the Case Files, or something like that. But that was the original book that inspired the TV show, which later went on and inspired the creation of the X-Files from 1990s on, and the movies and so forth. So definitely keep an eye out for that. It's a new year, so I'd say maybe pop it in around Halloween time. It'd be really appropriate, and it would be cool to watch. But just the acting by Darren McGavin is amazing. Vincenzo, his boss, is great too. The monsters are really cool that he tracks down. From the beginning, the very first episode, he tracks down a serial killer that's killing women at night. So you kind of know where I'm going with that. And you'll just fall in love, I'm sure. But if you don't, that's cool too. At least you checked it out. But yeah, go and check that out. I'm rambling, but you have a great week. Always look at the positives in life, and remember how important your family and friends are. Always keep them close to your heart. And I thank you for listening. You have a wonderful evening, and I will talk with you soon. So keep your eye out for more Texas Metalhead YouTube videos and audio coming soon. Thank you again.